and they're going to blow up the city. And the first, he's camera one, how'd it do? And he says, oh my God, the camera jammed. I didn't get any of it. Camera two, how'd you do? Oh my God, I left the lens cap on. I didn't get anything. Camera three, how are you doing? Anytime you're ready, CB. Anytime you're ready.
Do you want us to clap?
Sure.
Okay.
I've had a request, but I'm going to sing anyhow. It's for my friend, good friend and mentor and aide de camp, Chris Big Hand Palmetto. Great bass player. It goes. That one. I'll tell you. I haven't sung this forever. I'll tell you a story that happened in its day. Davis tried to whip his uncle and he found it wouldn't pay. He tried to whip his uncle and I'll tell you the reason why. He hadn't the courage or the root hog or die. I'll tell you a story that happened in its day. Davis tried to whip his uncle and he found it wouldn't pay. He tried to whip his uncle and I'll tell you the reason why. He hadn't the courage or the root hog or die. First, do it again. Yay. I'll tell you a story that happened in its day. Davis tried to whip his uncle and he found it wouldn't pay. He tried to whip his uncle and I'll tell you the reason why. He hadn't the courage or the root hog or die. The first time he met the rebels was on a game of road. They tried to turn us back again, but couldn't make it good. They tried to turn us back again. I'll tell you the reason why. It was a hazardous experiment in a root hog or die. The next time he met the rebels, they tried it on again. They commenced their shooting and got little for their pain. They commenced their shooting and I'll tell you the reason why. They tried to turn us home again for the root hog or die. All you foolish rebels, take the president's advice. Families from these diggings and save your necks at any price. Families from these diggings and I'll tell you the reason why. For ropes and trees are plenty for the root hog or die. For ropes and trees are plenty for the root hog or die.
What does that mean, root hog or die?
Pardon me?
What does that refer to, root hog or die?
I read in Abe Lincoln Laughing about the guy with the hogs, he said, what are your hogs going to do? It's January and that ground's froze. And he said, let them root hog or root hog or die. But to me, that means put up or shut up or do it to get off the pot, da-da-da, whatever. But on my notes, man, if somebody said to me, ropes and trees are plenty for root hog or die. Is it that late? I gotta be going.
That song's good. You really ought to consider incorporating that.
That's a good one.
That is it.
And you want more guitar work anyway.
That's I like the song. It's just not a campaign song. When I do my program, which is an hour long, and there's not a place for it.
Put it on YouTube. There we go.
You know, how
Yeah.
many people would know that that's not?
It's a Civil War song anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, I like the song.
Then use it.
Maybe it's an
No, I don't
encore.
have time for it. That's the
I
thing.
think the reason why people like it that because it seems more contemporary.
And it's more up.
It does,
and
Yeah.
It has real
Hey, they cut
I'm
two
not-
folk
songs
music
on Wizard
quality
of
to
Oz.
it.
Yeah, cut it
That's
down.
all I like. This is called the battle. What's interesting to me about these songs is you look through them; they're all history lessons. They're all, if you go through and look at the lyrics and stuff, it just brings out at Great Bethel they knew how to fight. That one song, Virginia was wrong and now it is right. What's that? Taking Fort Sumter was said to be hard, but her wall tumbled down before Beauregard. Virginia was wrong and now she is right. What does that refer to? Virginia didn't secede until after Fort Sumter. So they were wrong. They were supposed to secede a long time ago, but they didn't. Now, okay, now they're right. They seceded, on and on. So this is the Battles of '63. It's billed as a comic campaign song. Campaign as in war campaign. And then we need to start shutting down, I think. Jeff Davis, he sat in the rebel divan, thinking what wickedness next he would plan. He said we must wall up those Yanks pretty quick, or some of our folks of this war might get sick, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." So Lee must march into Pennsylvania and fill up your wagon with oats and with hay, while fighting them Dutchmen and seizing their cattle. And if they mislist you, just give them a battle, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." So Lee started off and he made a grand sally amongst the rich farmers of Cumberland Valley. He Chambersburg robbed and he battered Carlisle, and Harrisburg came within 2 or 3 miles, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." At length he got rainstorm in order to strike, but who should he meet on the Gettysburg Pike but them very veterans he left on Potomac, which gave him an icter that sickened his stomach, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." Now Vicksburg was took on the very next day, and likewise Port Hudson soon had to give way. Jeff Davis a-losing them places so strong, it made his pale visage look wonderful long, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." Then hurrah for the stars and hurrah for the stripes, and down with Jeff Davis comes on his old tribes. For 2 Sebastopols and 1 Waterloo is a fair piece of work in a fortnight, says you, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." Now the moral of the song is, all you secessioners mind what I say, don't never advance into Pennsylvania. As sure as you're born, it can easy be shown, secessors by Yankees are soon overthrown, singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday," singing "Too-rally, rally, holiday." Let's cut it.